I love talking about this play because it's a classic day one pass installation for literally every team in the National Football League. And it's the four vertical concept. The Bills have decided to run it out of a four wide receiver set. In this case, the outside receivers are lined up in maximum splits outside the numbers. The two inside receivers are in the slot, and their split is basically splitting the difference between the outside receiver on either side of the field and the tackle. The quarterback says, well, what if I get bump and run man-to-man coverage? Where should I go with the ball? Take the shot. Let's go ahead and take the shot on the go route versus bump and run man-to-man. In cover two or a shell, we're going to have Cole Beasley work the middle of the field. We're going to control the safety on the backside with Davis working vertically up the field. And what if they're covered? Well, they can only be covered in zone coverage if the linebackers are taking such a big drop that we can't throw the seam or the bending route to Beasley. In that case, what do? Check the ball down to Singletary, because you never go broke taking a profit, and we're able to move the chains. And in this case, Brian Dable has also put in an outside receiver to be a quick answer in case there is a blitz. The classic four verticals versus a cover three zone defense with two outside defenders, the corners covering the outside third, the free safety taking care of the middle deep third, and then the four underneath players, two defensive backs covering the curl and flat area to their sides of the field, and the two inside backers working from hook on either side of the field to the curl area, depending on how the receivers attack them at the time. There's a nuance to the protection this week for the Bills that should be noted. Normally in six-man protections, because Singletary, the running back here, is involved in it, the backer to the side of the back is usually the back's responsibility. The backer away from the back is usually the line's responsibility. But the Bills have changed up this week to protect the back, not only so he doesn't have to block a blitzing linebacker, but that with protection plans working on both sides, if the Dolphins decided to bring this backer, it would allow the back to release freely. You can see Singletary crossing the formation with his eyes on that linebacker who's dropping, and that enables Singletary to get out and be the fifth player and the flare control on this route. You can see that the center, Morse, is working with the left guard, and their responsibility is to block the defensive tackle to that side, to the side of the back, and eyeball that backer in case he blitzes. Two linemen, hip to hip, stripes the helmet in the right spot, looking up that backer and securing the inside integrity of the pocket. Watch 65 here. He leaves Morris to go get a kill shot and bring a nastiness to the Bills' offensive line by knocking the defensive end, blindsiding him on the block. But by doing this and leaving Morris, he puts Morris in a predicament, because now Morris has to take on that defensive tackle straight up or on either edge. And this is a difficult thing to do to protect the integrity of the pocket. Josh Allen's stripe is to the right. He's keeping the free safety at home so he can attack this area of the field with Cole Beasley on the seam. As he continues his drop, his stripe again is looking to the right. He also does something unusual, which I frankly have never seen. He points to that side of the field, indicating to the defense that he's going to work to his right. But in his mind's eye, what he's doing is just opening up the hole for Beasley to his left. And the most important thing to note here, it's not the slot defenders that take the seam away, because the slot defender's job is to maintain outside leverage on the seam. The players that take the seam away are the inside backers, who are responsible in their drops. The other aspect of this pattern is that these outside receivers understand that they must make eye contact with their corners and get them to hold their position. Because once these inside receivers start leaving the low player and working up the field. It's the corner's job to clue the seam runner and then be able to collision them. And the reason why this ball is completed is for two reasons. Number one, it's because of Josh Allen doing a great job of freezing both the free safety and the low player, and the arm talent of Josh Allen to stick this ball in. But in reality, this is a 3-step, one-hitch throw to the seam, not a 5-step, one-hitch throw like you're making here. But if Josh Allen takes 3 in one hitch and this ball comes out sooner, this ball could be caught by Cole Beasley on the run, and we could maximize what already is an explosive play. A really good look, all in all, and getting the completion in the seam over the top of the linebackers and inside a cluing corner underneath the free safety. Well done by the Bills.